and welcome to the Pursuit of Happiness podcast. I'm your host, Winanda van Delft. I'm a health and mindset coach, spaghetti and ice cream lover, travel junk, and a cat mom. I love conversations that are on a more raw and deeper level. So today's guest is Cristiana Tudor. She's a successful social media, financial, and wealth coach whose goal is to empower women of any income level to start and scale their business to the next level through effective branding, storytelling, and social media coaching. Cristiana's main mission is to inspire women globally to achieve health and financial freedom. But behind those successes lies something deeper. She is surviving and thriving from emotional abuse, and today she's going to share her story. If this is a trigger for you, please stop listening or listen to this episode with someone you trust. So, hello, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here today.
Thank you. Amazing. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you are, where you come from.
I am a social media coach. I've been doing this for the past 10 years. And so what I do, I just work with entrepreneurs, with innovators, with industry disruptors, with fempreneurs, because I'm all about, women empowerment, and I help them craft their strategy, their branding, their storytelling. And so I help them start and scale their business through effective branding and social media strategy. And, I've been orchestrating award-winning campaigns. My campaigns reached over 1 million individuals worldwide.
Wow.
And thank you. And my mission was to support women. So I'm all about empowering women, because I feel that there's still a lot to do. There's still so much to do in this space. And my mission is to impact women in a positive way, help them become better, at all aspects of their lives, improve.
Awesome.
And strive for greatness. That's my mission, because when we are thriving, society is thriving.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. So how did you end up being that? And how did you end up becoming so passionate about helping other women?
So my story hasn't been just a fairy tale, because I've been in a toxic relationship, a toxic environment. It's been a lot of manipulation and emotional abuse. And one day, I just woke up and I said to myself that I deserve more. I need to do more for myself. I started neglecting some obvious red flags. So I was not doing the right thing for me either. I started looking bad, so dark circles under my eyes. I was just not looking good. Overall, I was tired. I couldn't sleep. And so there were a lot of issues going on, also emotional. And what was happening? I thought in the beginning that it was me. I am wrong. I don't understand. I don't get it. But the moment I kept being telling, you don't deserve to know. Why are you even asking questions? You are not even worth asking questions, because you are not worth understanding. You are not worth knowing the truth. You are not good enough. You don't know what you're doing. You don't understand. And so being told every single day that, you are not what you are supposed to be, you are not how you are supposed to be, then all these things, and of course a lot of manipulation, a lot of it's your fault, I couldn't do it, or I couldn't achieve something because of you, it's your fault. And so, I started thinking, oh, it's me, it's my fault, I don't know. I need to improve. I need to get better. I need to be more, to become more, to understand more, to deliver more as a responsible life partner, right? And everything until one day, as they say. So I woke up one morning and I asked myself, why am I torturing myself like that?
Yeah, why do you
Um,
let it happen?
exactly, because if you are tolerating it, you let it happen. They are not going to change.
Yeah,
It's
was there
just,
like, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah.
No, was there like family or friends that been told you like, look, you are in a toxic relationship, you need to get out of there? Was there someone around you who was telling you that, and did you
I've
believe
been,
them?
because I've been pretty quiet, so I was not really um, talking about it besides my mom. So, my mom kept telling me this is toxic. This is not the right thing. This is not how it is supposed to be. My parents have been happily married, for 29 years,
Wow.
until my father passed. And so it's not such thing as a happy relationship, or whatever you want to call it, in your situation, because it's not. So but I thought, okay, my mom is just my mom. She's against. i've
Overprotective.
been i've been pretty tolerant in the beginning, but then I realized little by little that those red flags in the beginning became more and more and more visible day after day. So things were getting worse. So basically, one day it was good, beautiful. The next day he would do something out of the blue, that would, oh, not again. Oh, again. So, I've been, when things were going well, I just kept telling myself, oh, okay, you know what? See, things are going good. Things are getting better. It's going to get better. It's going to be I'm going to be even happier, and all that. But unfortunately, it hasn't been, or fortunately, it's been the case, because I'm happy that, I didn't just move forward, like staying longer in such a toxic environment, because it affected me emotionally, it affected my career, it affected everything, because I couldn't even focus on what mattered to me, because I needed to pay attention as a million percent to him and his circumstances and everything else, and trying to see, okay, what am I doing wrong, what it is that I'm not doing right. And so this is so energy consuming, and on the one hand it was not worthy, on the other hand it was worthy, because now um, I'm speaking up, and I am a voice for the women who either have been victims of emotional abuse, or they are still in such a relationship, but they either don't recognize the signs, or they are um, denying them. And
Yeah.
denying is the first step. That's always the case. Oh no, it's not me, it's not my case. Oh, it's not like that, don't worry, it's just maybe he had like a bad day. But no, those red flags from day one, I was supposed to not find circumstances, but I loved him so much. And that's why I tolerated a lot, because I thought, okay, I need to become perfect.
Yeah. What is a couple of those red flags? What
Oh,
are can you give an example for the women who are listening and think they are in a healthy relationship, but maybe aren't, or they don't want to see the red flags?
Yes. So, for example, he would blame all the time someone else or me for various failures in his life. Now, you need to be responsible. I mean, of course, if my mom tells me something, right, and of course she's advising me, let's say, right, as a mom, but ultimately it's my decision. I can't blame my mom because I've taken a path, right? So you need to be responsible. You need to understand that you are an adult. You can't, or for example, I've been asked for my password from my email. So he started looking into my email and I told him, like, I may have something in there, just don't delete it. But then he started doing stuff with my email, like just deleting stuff from there, marking emails as read. I didn't know what was in there, not deleting, but I didn't know what was in there and all that. So I started losing control over my inbox sometimes. So because sometimes I was marking some emails as unread because I had a particular reason for that. I needed to add something to my calendar or things like that. So you don't need to give access, let's say, to your inbox to prove that you are loyal.
Yeah. So they often try to break you down little by little and control you and
exactly
make decisions for you and basically take every basic human right from you for freedom and that kind of
That's
stuff.
exactly what it is. And then blaming you for their unsuccesses. So let's say, oh, I did something wrong, or if you had done such and such, I would have succeeded. But why do you always need to rely on me to get something done? Rely on yourself. You're a grown man. You should be responsible. Take responsibility for your failures or for your, great situations.
Yeah.
And of course, if everything was going good, he wouldn't give you any kind of recognition if you've had like a particular contribution or if you've done something that you helped him. He wouldn't even say thank you.
Yeah,
And
that's really bad.
Yes, like why would you keep blaming others for your failures? First, and second, recognize what other people do for you.
Yeah. So those are really narcissistic traits.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And now you have your own business. You are helping other women. So how did you came there? I mean, I can imagine you felt lost or lonely in that situation and didn't know what to do. So how did you overcome that? How did you decide it one day, okay, now it's enough. It's time for me. How did you do that?
So basically I just woke up one day and I just said, okay, this needs to stop. And because I started feeling sick emotionally and physically, so I got to a point where I couldn't handle it anymore. And so it was way too much for me. I had been working as a social media manager, so I had already had skills and things that I was able to do. But what I've done, I've just decided to incorporate this experience into my career. And basically what I was doing before was just working with various entrepreneurs. Now I'm more farmpreneur, so I'm oriented towards helping women start and scale their business and become the voice. I've started speaking at various summits and domestic violence and emotional abuse events because I feel it's my duty to speak up. Because if things happen you need to speak up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What's your biggest lesson from all of this? Because you went through a lot, but now you're doing so well. So I can imagine that you are kind of, no, I wouldn't say happy that it happened, but it put you on the path where you are today, right? So what is your biggest lesson from all of that?
So I would just say I'm grateful for what happened, because I know that I'm going to appreciate light more, because I've experienced darkness in a relationship. And I still believe in love, and I believe that there are phenomenal men out there. But what happened just happened, so I can go out and speak more and help and inspire and motivate other women, because you don't need to tolerate bad things. No one deserves to be treated that way. So my biggest takeaway would be just watch closely the first couple of days.
Days.
Yes, and let's say the first month.
Mm-hmm.
And pay attention to things that don't seem right, and don't find circumstances for those behaviors. Oh,
That you have to explain it for some reason, or you,
exactly, yes, he had
yeah.
been busy, he had been stressed out. There is not such thing.
Okay.
Pay attention to these red flags, and just don't tolerate. No man deserves your tears.
Yeah. Yes, you should love yourself enough to put
Exactly, love
yourself
yourself
first.
first,
Yeah.
because if you don't love yourself, how are you going to be able to properly love someone else?
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yes. Um, do you have like because you are speaking a lot on events or online about this topic about domestic violence and emotional abuse, how can other women find help? Can they reach out to you or?
So yes, they can reach out to me. I'm happy to support, to give resources. They can reach out to me on my LinkedIn. I am there. Let's connect there. It's Cristiana Tudor, Mamba, M as mother, BA. That's my um, URL,
LinkedIn.
right,
Yeah.
to find me. I am available to help out with resources, with business support, with whatever you need, because there are so many needs. It's a customized need. It's just not one thing, right? It's
Yeah.
not let's say you need only financial support, or you need emotional support. There are so many things that you need, because first of all, you need to learn who you are after
Yeah.
everything you've been through. So for your audience, I'm just going to offer a free consultation with me. So it's either about business, it's finances, it's finances, let's say, for your business, or emotional abuse, domestic violence. If you are in a relationship and you don't know if this is a toxic relationship or not, please feel free to reach out. I'm going to provide my e-calendar, so you can just schedule a free call with me to support, because as I always say, girls compete with each other, but women empower one another. So it's important to give a helping hand, support, empower, and overall show that there is life after that. and the future is brighter. So you will feel so relieved after you are out of such a draining relationship, because in my case I was drained emotionally and physically, and it's been like a whole package. So I was all drained. You will feel that you're gonna have so much energy after that, because you know your gut is telling you that you've taken the right decision. So you know, just feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to help out, you know, for free. I also have some free resources. There are some organizations that really support women who have also been physically abused, so not just emotionally or financially abused, but physically abused. So I have a lot of resources that I can offer you for help.
Oh, that's amazing. That's really, really sweet. So if you are struggling with a relationship like that, you need to be with Cristiana Tudor, because she's amazing. She's helping you out. So go check her out. I'll leave every detail in the description box, so you can find her on LinkedIn, Instagram, email, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
I just leave everything so you can contact her. And one last thing, because I don't want to deny that you are doing an amazing job on social media marketing. So yeah, people can find you on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, about that as well.
Yes, absolutely. It's my personal social media profile, right? Because I've decided to make it my voice, and you know, to be authentic and genuine while I'm doing everything else, because I've been pretty lucky to interact with incredible entrepreneurs and innovators and industry disruptors, with doctors. So they are also close to the healthcare field, fitness, wellness, and life coaching. But and they're all over the world. They are in Arizona, Australia, the United
Amazing.
States, right?
Just everywhere.
The Cayman Islands, so everywhere. But you know, they make my heart sing, because they are impacting the world in such a way to create path for women. So they are entrepreneurs themselves, and they are supporting women. So I work a lot with health clinics for women, for with coaching programs for women to support them health wise, emotional wise, and you know, so my career shifted towards this in such a beautiful way. And you know, I've been so attracting my clients, right, who are operating in this area, in this field. So I just wanted to keep it genuine. So that's the reason why I have kept my personal profiles, to speak about what I do, and you know, how blessed I feel to be able to incorporate everything into one place and inspire women to become the best version of themselves. So either I talk about the entrepreneurs that I'm working with, or I talk about the women that I'm trying to inspire to believe in themselves, because that's the first thing. No one is going to believe in you unless you do it. So just believe in you, be strong, be bold, stand up for yourself, and you know, it's going to be brighter on the other side. And we are in this together. We are stronger together. So let's blossom.
Yes, amazing, beautiful. That's beautiful said. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to say? You want to give away, give your knowledge, give a lesson, anything?
So I would give away one thing. Just trust your instincts, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and you know, don't be afraid of stigma. there is not such a thing as stigma. So nothing is to be ashamed of. There is no shame in that. So, just feel free to reach out to me for help. Again, it's just, I'm trying to do my part, right? Because I feel it's my duty to support other women to go through all this. And so I would be so honored to be of service, support. Reach out to me. I'm going to offer, again, a free consultation, just at least so I can guide you towards a direction or another, and you will take it from there. And the third thing actually would be, my main goal is to hamper this from happening again. So it's education, because, I've been educated. I've been put through, complex educational programs like master's degrees, MBAs, to bachelor degrees, to masters. But here's the thing. I didn't even know what the signs were of a domestic violence situation.
Yeah.
And when I started reading, yes, is this, that, all this happened, but I haven't been able to recognize such an aspect. And it's been like everyone, afterwards, after I started speaking up, oh, but you didn't know, how come? Like, you are so educated, why, or how come you didn't know? I didn't know because I couldn't recognize, oh, here's where I've been cheated on. This is where I've been manipulated. This is what happened. So I've been able to connect all the dots later on, but there were some red flags. And of course, very important, everyone is going to expect, and they should expect, a lot of pressure. And they would tell you something out of the blue to put pressure on you, but they wouldn't give you too much time to process the information, because if you process, you will figure out, okay, this is something wrong, this is something that is not, something is not clicking in here, right? Something it is in here that doesn't make sense. So they don't want you to connect all the dots. So what's going to happen is they will just try to manipulate you, put pressure on you quickly, fast, and they will ask you to do things, but quickly and fast, so you don't have time to process the information. But I was many times, because that's why there were a lot of arguments, because I was processing the information and I was saying, but this is not right, this is not good, this is not going to be good for you either. You know what I mean? So it's important to process the information, process it.
Yeah, think about it. Not just do whatever he says. Really think about what
Exactly,
he's
because
asking
if he's
from
going to
you.
tell you to do whatever, like jump, you're not going to jump anywhere. You just need to process the information. And, sometimes he was, oh no, oh my God, because he didn't want me to process all that information.
Yeah, he wants to keep you under control. He doesn't want to.
Exactly.
He doesn't want you to
And
have
what
your
he
own
was also
opinion.
doing, he would just throw out stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's going to work out, it's going to work out. If not, I haven't said it. I didn't say it.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of gaslighting as well.
Yeah. Wow.
So you need to be able to recognize where things are getting out of control, out of normal, and just speak up
for yourself. So recognize the red flags, love yourself enough to say this and no further. I choose me, and know that it happens to a lot of women. So you are not alone. Like you said, you are here to listen, to help them, to guide them. I'm here as well. Don't be afraid to choose yourself And don't be afraid of all the other comments people will tell you, or if people are trying to keep you in that relationship because they only see, they often see only the good things, right, in a relationship. I mean, from the outside
Exactly.
in, it looks like a perfect relationship, but people don't know you and your relationship. So please choose yourself, get out of the toxic relationship, and find help if you need it, and choose yourself.
Exactly. And the thing is, it's not selfish
No, absolutely not.
to choose yourself and trust that you will find a man who's going to appreciate you and love you for who you are, what you do, and what you stand for.
Yes, don't settle for a guy who just comes along. Really
Exactly.
find the right guy, and yeah.
Exactly. So, to make a point. So I've been speaking to various, events, and 99% of the women who had been, victims of domestic relationships and like domestic violence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And emotional abuse. And some of them were beaten, like they were literally on the floor in full of blood and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Years later, they found an incredible man, and now they're happily married for over 20 years. They got MBAs at Harvard University. Their lives literally blossomed
Yes. Oh, that's
once they
beautiful.
got out of that toxic environment. And I just said to myself, wow. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. So don't settle for less.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just choose yourself and trust that you will find that incredible man who is going to support you, love you, appreciate you for who you are.
Yes.
You don't need to control someone's inbox to feel or to know they're loyal to you.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to prove your loyalty in that way. You just,
Exactly, because your feelings, what you do, speak for itself. I don't
yeah.
need to have access to your inbox, so don't find excuses.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't settle for less, because whatever you are allowing or tolerating, this is what's going to repeat over and over and over again. It's going to be like a pattern.
Yeah.
Why do you need to tolerate this, like gaslighting and all these aspects, when you can just leave the relationship? And I've been diplomatic about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just started step by step, just getting out of it diplomatically.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, I had already been drained emotionally and physically and everything else. I don't want another fight or another argument, because of course he's not, if you're going to get into a fight or an argument, like a fight, I'm talking about, an argument, like a verbal thing.
Yeah.
He's not going to tell you, oh, you were right. This is not going to happen. So it's going to be like a back and forth with conversations. Like you say something, he's going to say something. Oh, you're not right. Oh, you lied. Oh, and this is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So little by little, I just started, not caring less and less and less and less and less, up to a point where I am just living. That's it. Completely. But the moment I decided I am going to get out of this wasn't the day I left the relationship. So I've been strategic about the moment I ended any contact.
Were you afraid that he would come after you, or?
Oh, yes. Because he's just not physically aggressive, but just to talk, to explain himself, to prove that he's right. I don't need this because I don't want you in my life anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you anymore. So why would I want you to come in my life again to explain me, to prove yourself? You proved yourself for a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
Or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years or whatever,
Yeah.
the relationship is. I don't want you. So and that's why I keep talking about it, because it's going to happen the moment they are going to figure out, or you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna leave the relationship or something. They are going to try to convince you to stay,
Yeah. So how
or
did
they will leave a couple of days or something, and then they will come after and saying, I miss you, I love you, I'm sorry, I've made mistakes, just forgive me. Maybe I've been busy, or I just allowed myself to not appreciate what I had. Do not settle, because the moment you come back, it's gonna get worse.
yeah.
And the next time you're gonna leave, or you're gonna want to leave the relationship, you're not gonna be credible anymore, because they know they can get you back in that toxic environment.
Yeah. Did you put a special plan into place to leave that relationship and to leave everything behind you? What kind of plan did you put in place to keep yourself safe?
I would just, I
Did you told family about it? Like, hey, if he's looking for me, don't tell me where I am or something like that?
Oh,
No?
no. I literally just, I didn't respond to any phone call. I would just leave the house. So I changed the address, the physical address. So
So he couldn't find you anywhere.
exactly. I just, because I decided to protect my life enough.
Yeah.
I mean, again, not necessarily, I'm not talking about like a physical abuse, but I'm talking about the scars that my body developed due to the emotional thing that had been going on.
Yeah.
So my body developed scars. And I just don't want that happening anymore. I don't want you in my life. You proved to me what you needed to prove.
Yeah.
What else? Your behavior spoke for itself. Now, what are
Absolutely.
you trying to prove me? What are you trying to tell me? It has no sense to me.
No,
It doesn't matter.
deeds say everything. They can tell you that they love you and that they are missing you, but if they are not showing it that in their actions, then you just know they don't mean it, or they are nice for a couple of days, but the old habits will come back again.
Exactly, absolutely. So that's why I'm saying I do not trust.
Yeah. Do you
No
trust
matter what
men
you're going to
now?
tell me, no. So your behavior proved enough. I've had enough. I don't want you to come to tell me anything. I don't want you to apologize. I don't want you to, whatever that is. I don't want to hear anything. And the less you talk about it, I mean, the your plan, the better, because you don't know who you're talking to. And maybe you're having friends, or you're having people who may believe that the guy is right.
Yeah, so maybe
So they may tell him about your plans. So don't talk about it, just be strategic about it. Keep yourself safe. Don't answer any phone calls anymore. What are they gonna do? Do not, leave the house if necessary, but try to protect yourself, respect yourself, do things for yourself, have quality me time for yourself, because you deserve it. You are worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a nice massage, for yourself. Do great things for yourself. Just have a massage, contact your friends again. Yeah. Because here's the thing, in my situation, he was trying to also alienate me from friends and from other people, because he had an idea that those people are going to warn me, hey, this is not the right guy, this is not the right thing for you. So he would try to keep you just for themselves, just so you're not going to have time for social life, for friends. Do not alienate yourself from friends.
Yeah.
And if you did, just go back, contact them again, and
I'm sure they will understand. And if exactly. Not, then they weren't the right friends in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, I want to thank you so much for this conversation and for sharing your story and being so vulnerable, because I can imagine it must be really, really hard, because it's kind of a taboo still. Yes, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you.
I'm so happy that I've had the chance to help other women through what I've just talked about today. And my mission is to empower women. And so do not forget to be a woman.
Yes. Well,
it's so beautiful, right? So I so appreciate you, Winanda. Thank you so much for having me here today. I love your podcast, and I look forward to meeting you in person soon.
Yes, I hope so too. I hope when this all is over, then we can do that.
We can do that, and we can travel. Thank you so much once again. It's been such a pleasure and incredible honor to be here today.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you wanted to be on here.